Hey guys, I wanted to try something a little bit different with my videos, so I am doing a talk through lesson. This lesson was a little bit different because I was in what is called driving reins, but I'll explain that a little bit later. Right now, Archie and I are just trying to accomplish going over a water barrier here. He wasn't too into it, so we stopped and he had a little look at it. I am going to sitting trot into the water barrier, just give him a little more confidence instead of posting up and down, really sit into my seat. And as you can see, he took it pretty well for the first time over a water barrier for myself and for him. We did it a couple times after that just to make sure that we felt confident over it. And this is where the lesson gets interesting. So at the moment here, I have something called driving reins, and I actually paused the video here, but since my gloves are black, you can't really see. So I inserted a picture, so my hands are held with my thumb facing forward and the reins through my hands. My trainer said that we should practice this at the moment for an automatic release. So it is bringing your hands toward the horse's mouth instead of up the horse's neck, which is extremely difficult if you are in a lesson and think it is a little bit too easy for you, or you just want to change up your ride a little bit. Try the driving reins, they're extremely hard. So throughout the lesson, she made me use our driving reins. And it was extremely frustrating at first because it's very unnatural. I mean, I've been riding for over 15 years of my life, and I've been riding with my reins through my ring finger and through my thumb. So this is extremely uncomfortable. However, we did get through it. So as my trainer explained to me about, these reins are made for when you are jumping a little bit larger jumps, about 3 foot to 3'2", 3'3", is to not ever let go of your reins when you are releasing the horse. So you always have contact on the mouth at all times, and you're not feeling like your reins are slipping through your fingers, which happens a lot, especially in the jumpers when your horse is so powerful. So you always have a little bit of contact, because with your elbows you are just softening and pulling right back. So there is no release. Your hands are not coming up the neck. She also explained to me that they do this in hunters as well when they get to a little bit higher of jumps. So at this point, I'm just trying to get used to the driving reins. They're extremely hard to steer with, let alone jump with. Archie and we have been together for about 8 months now, and I started him in the wintertime, and he's extremely powerful, so I'm used to trying to hold him back a little bit too much now in the summer, and I just have to realize to let him go through the jumps and to take me over and to take me through lines, because I just have to trust him. So I am still in my driving reins, unfortunately. I had actually another lesson on Thursday. This was on Tuesday, and she put me again into the driving reins, and it was absolutely a lot better. So practice does make perfect. And at the end of the lesson, we reverted back to our regular hand holding of the reins, and it felt so different and so weird, but it really helped with the release, stretching out the elbow and pulling right back instead of bringing my hands up the neck and making a big loop in the reins. So we're just going around the jump here. I need to take my right leg on to make him go a little bit more straighter when coming into the jump. Around the corner, we are coming to the diagonal jump here. It's around the end of the lesson and we've been jumping quite a bit, so it's tired, as you can see in my body. It's leaning forward. I just have to remember to sit up a little bit, give with my leg. That was not too bad of a line, actually. And he absolutely adores that jump. He races to it and races out of that oxer. Another great thing about the driving reins is that you have to use a lot more leg. You have to steer a lot more with your leg instead of your reins, because if you pull with your reins, the movement is much larger than it should or needs to be. So if you want a little more information about how to use driving reins, please Google them. They're extremely helpful tool that you can use while riding to make your 2-point a little more consistent, to keep your body up taller, and to use your stomach abs a little bit more than what you would do when you put your hands on the horse's neck. So now we draw near to the end of the lesson, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hoped you learned a little bit about different techniques that you can use riding your horse or your lease horse, or in your lesson. You can ask your trainer if it's possible if you can do this as well. Thank you for watching and have a fabulous day.